Today I want to show you a super simple way to join in a new color here at the beginning of a row where you don't need to weave in any ends later on. Plus it's super secure and almost invisible on top of that. Let's dive right into it. To start, thread the tail of the color you want to join on a sharp tapestry needle. This is important, it needs to be sharp. Sometimes these are also called chenille needles. And then just pierce right through the center of your thread and follow it in this manner for around 3 inches, 6-7 centimeters, round about that. And then you simply need to pull your tapestry needle through. So it helps if you put the loop here at the very end on your knitting needle and then simply pull things through. This can be a little bit fiddly, so be a little bit patient. And then even things out like so. And then here at the very end here, this little stop, you can already trim things away. And we are ready to start knitting. From here, simply pick up the new color and then pull the little loop you created here at the end of your tail through your first stitch, tighten up and simply continue knitting. And that's already it. Isn't it easy? And you don't need to weave in any tails later on either. It's as simple as that, and this here will be the result. Now you will notice that those first stitches here will be twice as thick as the rest, but there are a couple of ways to remedy that. If you're working with a feltable fiber, you can actually improve this joint. So simply pull apart your plies and trim half of that. Now you have here, this is the place where I trim things, and then I'm just folding things over. Then I'm using some water. You can also use spit. Spit is typically even better. And then don't wet this bit here. We need a loop here at the end, a usable loop. Then place that bit here in between the palm of your hands and simply rub across to felt things together. And then the result should be something that looks like this. And then just like before, you pick up your new color and simply pull that loop here through your first stitch and then continue knitting. And since we trimmed away half of that loop we created, here you can instantly see the difference. Here you are no longer creating a section, your fabric, that is thicker than the rest. So here all stitches are just as thick. So if your yarn is feltable, this certainly is the smarter alternative. If your yarn is not feltable, maybe it's cotton, silk or so, and it doesn't felt, you can still try to do it like so, but then your yarn needs to be a little bit thicker. If you try to do this with fingering yarn, then it probably won't work, but you can also combine it like so. So you trim away half of it and then you pierce right through with your tapestry needle. You can also do it like so. This is definitely doable, but of course if your yarn is a little bit too thin, then it typically doesn't work, or you need a microscope or something like that. But for thicker fibers, you can also do it like so. Anyway, that's how I join in a new color here at the beginning of a row. Comment below if you have any questions, and yes, this is basically a very similar method to the Russian join, just using it for one color only, and I think this trick really deserves its own video. Anyway, happy knitting and enjoy the rest of your day!